size, it ain't worth it. I can think about 100 better things I could do than sit in the cell right now. 100.
What's up, guys? Jay back with another action figure review. But before we start, if you like your reviews unbiased and real, then please hit that subscribe button and check out the channel, because that's what we do. Now today we have one that I've been looking forward to. I've got a bunch of toys piling up, but this is the Chester Cheetah mascot figure from Jada Toys. And after reviewing their Street Fighter line, I am down with whatever these people want to do. So let's jump into the packaging. I have nothing but greatness to say, nothing but good here. This is one of the boxes of the year. This thing is perfect. I love the art design and the graphics on each side. I love the color scheme, and of course it resembles a bag of Cheetos, and that is great. On the side you have these action figure facts that detail what's inside the box, but it looks like nutrition facts. And all around, it's just a great eye-catching box. We have the traditional Cheetos illustration on the front, and on the back is an animated image of Chester with a Cheeto in his hand with their catchphrase at the bottom. But on the side, we actually have a photo of the figure kind of posing with the accessories under those nutrition facts. And I like that they did that so that you can see everything that you get in the box. And then here he is again on the opposite side, just chilling with his bag of Cheetos. And I love this. I think this is a perfect box, perfect size and shape. I would actually display this box if I was into that, but I'm not. When we open up the door, we get a clear window and sneak peek at Chester himself sitting in that plastic jail. And on the right, we see that he comes with some accessories and a separate head sculpt. On the left, another animated image of Chester, kind of just chilling with his hands out, looking cool, whatever. And once we get him out of the box, as you can see, it's still a really nice packaging of the figure and all its contents. I have no complaints here with any of this. I just wish Jada did not use so many ties to hold down their toys. Overall, packaging gets a 5 out of 5. And there he is. Now that he's a free man, let's take a look at the figure itself. Chester Cheetah actually looks really good, in my opinion. Way better than a Snap mascot should look as an action figure. Jada didn't have to go this hard, but they did. Take a look at this. The paint job itself, it is not perfect, but it's near perfect. You can see that the yellow is mixed in really well with that orange, so his paint or his skin just shines, and it looks really, really nice. Yeah, overall, I think they got the body and the sculpt really well done here. This is exactly what Chester Cheetah should look like. The spots are painted on really well, and the black has a nice sheen to it. Now, what really surprised me with this figure is the articulation. I was not expecting this level of articulation from this figure. It's not a wireframe, but it does feel really loose and stick figure-like. It's hard to explain, but somehow it works. I don't know. It feels like this is how it should be for this character. Full 360 spin on the waist. He can ab crunch and fold in very well. Down at his feet, he has these cool sneakers. Full ankle spin and pivot. You can move the foot up and down, side to side. The knee isn't double jointed, of course. He's too skinny, but still, that works because, again, he's like a stick figure almost. Spins all the way around. The elbow is also one joint. And the head sculpt is huge. It's almost tipping over. I really don't like that. The tail is interesting. It's also very posable and spins all the way around. Back and forth, up and down. Full thigh swivel above the knee. And because he's so skinny, they didn't even have to do that, but they did anyway. There really isn't much to say about their articulation, but I mean that in a really good way. Like just look for yourself. He's extremely posable. Look at that. He has no problem doing the splits, of course. Hands go way up and they stay there. Look at that. Look at that. Now looking closer at the head, despite how big it is, I think this is the best part of the figure. He's got the shades on, of course, they do not come off. But this is the grinning head sculpt. And as you can see, it has a really nice painted nose. The back has his hair kind of sculpted all spiky like. The whiskers are like plastic wire, basically, so I'd be careful with that. Be easy. Now, from what I can tell, the only difference between the two sculpts, one is grinning, the other is closed-mouthed. So not a huge difference, but you can definitely see it. Other than that, everything is the same. They both look very identical. They look good. But the one negative is that I don't really like how big the head is and how it fits on the peg. It's a little too heavy. But other than that, it's all good. The nose is kind of textured and painted very well on both, like I said earlier. So all good. Yeah, so as far as the figure, man, I have to say I'm very impressed. Jada has done an excellent job once again. I still don't feel it's perfect. There's some light blemishes with the paint. And again, the head is a little too big in my opinion, but it's sculpted and painted well. I'd give the figure a 4 out of 5. Moving on to the accessories. Very few accessories, but still interesting stuff. As you can see, Chester only shows up to this party with a bag of Cheetos, not even family sized, and one single Cheeto. Other than that, he just has gripping hands to hold them. Here you have the gripping hands, small detail, but both of the pairs of hands have like Cheeto dust painted on them, so that's very nice, very cool. Then we have the Cheetos bag. This looks really good and can be an accessory for any figure in your collection, to be honest. The graphic is printed on very nicely. It looks neat, textured, and you can just have it laying around in the background even. Then we have the solo singular Cheeto chip. Just a big old chip. He can hold in his gripping hands. Also very good to have. You attach the bag or the chip to either hand, kind of like this. And I think once the chip bag is wedged in there, it stays pretty good. You just kind of got to mess with it. Then the chip itself is pretty easy. He can even hold both like this. If I can get this in here, then you'll be able to see it. Now, while he doesn't come with much, I think it's enough. Again, this is just a chip mascot, so I'm fine with it. I'd give accessories a 3.5 out of 5. Here's some height comparisons for Chester so that you can get an idea of how he looks up against some other figures from other lines. Yeah, so honestly, a really great figure. Jada Toys is on a roll with these mascot figures and the Street Fighter line. I think when it comes to articulation, they are really at the top of their game and kind of up there with some of the bigger companies. This Chester Cheetah looks really good and it can blend in really well with your collection. He looks really great with other figures. So overall, I'd give everything a 4.2 out of 5. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching. And again, for unbiased and real reviews, please hit that subscribe button and check us out. We appreciate that. A lot more figures coming. Check out some pics that we took of Chester here. Be good.
I think about 100 better things I could do than sit in the cell right now. 100. What? What?